but but I had to dump all of that. And when I was going in for my consultancy with my dietitians or people and stuff like that, I was in college. And then I went in 2010 because my thyroid was not in control and stuff. And I was like, if I'm going to be fearful, I'm never going to be able to overcome it, because this is what most of the grandparents do this, or people who've had thyroid scare you and everything. So I've also shared this before, that if you are a little stronger in your mindset, that scare and that fear will actually work as awareness for you. But if you're not strong enough, you will be half the time feeling sick and unwell because you've not been able to handle that information shared in a positive fashion. So your body develops a mechanism where nothing works on you. This could be medicines, this could be the diet and stuff, okay? So, in a nutshell, what I mean is that you try working on your waistline and taking care of your exercising and stuff, and walk more. Try to work also on your memory, because what people do is they work on their waistline but they forget their memory. So the memory, take your memory back. A phase when you reduced big time, what did you do? Did you exercise a lot? Did you have a did you have more sports in your system, discipline and stuff in your regime? Did you eat less? Did you have a diet control? Did you have any medicines? What were you doing? So go backwards and think about it, and then include it, and then kind of work in tandem with what is in the present. So what I was doing in 2010 is not what I'm going to be doing in 2024 2024. I'm not going to be doing that in 2030, because my body's changed, my system has changed, my lifestyle has changed. My travel situation has changed, my work hours have changed, my gym times have changed, my body has changed. My health history would have changed and stuff. My eating habits would have changed. Maybe I've started living in another country. So what I was doing in another place at another time doesn't necessarily hold true in all cases. So in that case, you got to look at your waistline, think more on your mental line, which is your mind, and then you have to work on that, and that's how you kind of grab food, which also kind of helps you balance your calories and stuff like that. Try avoiding wearing all those have you done 1500 steps, 2000 steps and stuff, because people buy that thinking they're going to be uh, fitter and looking it in the positive fashion, but not everybody does it. I'm not saying it's a big no, I'm just saying it's optional, because when you look at it more, sometimes you say, "Arey Baba, shit man, I have not done 300 steps today." So, if you're experienced enough, you will go and you will walk more and stuff. But if that stress lingers on, or if that, क्या हिंदी में word है tension, या negative word है worry, will linger on, and you'll say, oh shit, I've not done this, and it'll keep playing on you, and you will invariably end up thinking about it, and rather than reducing weight, you're going to gain weight. So avoid these. If you really want to kind of look at the steps you take, maybe walk once and see what time you walked in, 40 minutes, 30 minutes, how many steps have you done, and then walk that way. Okay. So also give these jhatkas to your body where you got to walk a lot. So sunshine is very important. So training in your TV time and your reading time with going into the sun is the most important. If you've been waking up at 9 o'clock or 8:30 or 7:30, wake up half an hour earlier, go for a walk, spend some time in nature, walk in a park, or walk in a neighborhood which has got life around, because when you're soaking up the sun and you're soaking up nature, you're actually getting more positivity also in you, and you're going to be more geared up with more energy as you start your day. So maybe you can have a nature friendly ringtone which wakes you up in the morning. I've tried this, in Corona, I've already shared this. I used to do this. Now I do this all the time. Previously, I used to only log into my social media at 10:30, and people thought I wake up really late. But the point is, I never attempted to post, or I didn't post before 10:30, because I didn't want people to disturb me before that. I had so many vendors and suppliers and people messaging me before 10:30, and I was not okay with it. So what I did is I just disciplined myself, and I said, here's my self-control, balls to the world. If somebody wants to be in touch with me, they can always call me, they can always email me, but I'm not going to go on social media before 10:30. Now I started doing it because I go for my walk in the morning and stuff, and I share videos. I feel maybe certain people or children or other people are going to kind of take a look at it and get inspired. If I can do it, so can you. and I have noticed this change in me, that the day I don't go for a walk in the morning, I start feeling as if my day is not started on that great a note. Okay, so this is the positive of actually waking up in the morning and spending some time, and you get tired lesser. Your energy is stronger, you're fitter, you're active. By the time you reach your afternoon, you may feel that your energy level is come down, but it's not going to be that low as it would have been when you are not walking in the morning or working out in the morning. Work out in a gym, but try also walking in the sun and stuff like that, because it's to each one his own. So these are the tips I want to kind of give you or leave you with, because I would like everybody to have good health and stuff, and start your weekend exercising, walking in the sun, and look at the change in you, because when you're spending more time in nature, you may even want to become a party to certain festivals or certain events or cultural shows, or maybe pet festivals, or maybe orchestra, or maybe marathons, or maybe cycle races, or maybe the drum circle, or maybe something which is happening in nature, because when you do so much of that, then you're able to balance your work with your exercising a lot better. So all this jazz about, I log into my phone at so and so time because I've got to do so many Zoom meetings. Everybody does it, boss. Everybody does it. Everybody does it. You take a look at people who are heading organizations. I've seen videos of Bill Gates. I've seen videos of Steve Jobs. I've seen videos of Ratan Tata ji. I've seen videos of Prime Minister Mr. Modi. Everybody does it. Most people, if they are not on the phone, or if they are not on the computer, if they are not recording for their podcasts and stuff, are either doing work behind the scene and stuff, and if they're not doing that, they're actually doing it online. If they're not, their teams are promoting it, but they're definitely supervising it. I got to go. I think I've got my pet who wants to go out. So this is time for me for another walk. Get a pet to keep you more active and stuff. It is an amazing feeling. I'm on jkapani@gmail.com, justine@gmail.com, and justine@office@gmail.com. So love and luck, and cheers to you on a ginger chai. Love and luck that he's signaling he wants to go out. So I'm going to catch you later. So have fun and have a blush, and enjoy yourself. And holy moly, what really happened here? I think I have what do you call, a shoot or a equipment blunder here. I didn't realize this, that my glasses got cracked and stuff, so they're gone. Anyway, so love and luck and take and have fun. This is unedited. Enjoy. Bye bye.